This documentary has been prepared to formulate standard operating procedures (SOP) for all departments and their employees involved in VVIP operation activities to ensure that organization's mission of guaranteed commitment to quality service, safety, security, efficiency and excellence is maintained at all times. Civil Aviation Department, Government of Gujarat operates one helicopter VTSVP Type Dolphin AS365N3 for use of flying the VVIP, normally the Honorable Governor and Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat. Flight procedure. At the helipad, the VVIP will be received by the Director Civil Aviation Department or pilot in command. The VVIP will then be shown his or her seat. A pre-flight briefing covering the total flight duration, the route to be flown, likely weather to be encountered en route, and the use of seat belts will be carried out by pilot in command. Thereafter, all dignitaries, officials, security personnel and vehicles will leave the helipad. The helicopter will then proceed to its destination as planned. Helipad operations, technical details. Helipad preparations. All helipads will be prepared as per Civil Aviation Requirement Section 4 Series B Part 2. Size of helipad. The size of the ground where the heliport is to be constructed should be minimum of 200 meters by 200 meters open ground. It should not have any trees, buildings, electric poles, electricity lines, other man-made obstructions such as towers, etc. Smallest mistake can lead to big disaster. Due to obstacles like buildings, the route of the landing of helicopter is changed and as a result, accident may occur. Helicopter can't land vertically. It has to come on an angle, and if the angle is very straight, it may cause accident. Size of landing pad. A landing pad of the size of 22-meter diameter will be prepared, preferably in the center of the open ground. This landing pad should be able to take a minimum weight of 10-ton helicopter. It should have no slope towards any side. Size of clear area. There should be no obstruction within 70 meters from the center of the helipad. Gradient of obstacles. No obstruction of height corresponding to a slope of 8% up to 245 meters and slope 12.5% thereafter. For example, maximum can be 8 meters, 10 meters, 16 meters. At distance of 100 meters, 125 meters, 200 meters. No red carpet, loose articles, umbrella. Landing pad and the area around is to be watered so that dust-free landing and takeoff can be conducted. No loose pebbles, bajri, cement, dust, cracks on the helipad. Unprepared ground can lead to ground resonance in helicopter. Barricades. The barricades being put up for VVIP security should be at a minimum distance of 100 meters from the center of helipad and not more than 4 feet height. All obstructions, if present in the helipad or on the edge, will be marked with a red flag. Wires. The flow of electrical wire current should be stopped in the wires which are present close to the helipad. Vehicles. No vehicle other than VVIP vehicle will be permitted inside the helipad. The vehicles will approach the helicopter only when the rotors are completely stopped. Vehicle speed shouldn't be more than 30 kilometers near the helipad. Rescue and firefighting facility. A crash fire tender should be always available at the helipad while the operations are being carried out. An ambulance belonging to the Gujarat Government Health Service with a doctor on board should be available at the helipad. There should be a wind sock on edge of the helipad and positioned in such a manner so that it is easily seen from air and does not become an obstruction for the movement of helicopter. Landing of helicopter. As soon as the sound of the helicopter is heard, the smoke candle should be lighted up. The smoke candle should be placed so as the smoke does not come over and cover the landing pad. No one will approach the helicopter till the rotors come to a complete stop and pilot in command has given a thumbs up signal. As soon as the VIP leaves, local security will encircle the helicopter. No one is to be permitted to move inside the white circle. The technical person from CAD allows the refueling of Bowser. Use of a cell phone when refueling is being carried out is strictly prohibited. No animals should be allowed near the helipad. No loose banners should be allowed near the helipad. Prior permission should be taken to carry out any movement of the vehicle close to the helicopter. Arrangements should be made for crew resting as per DGCA guidelines, and if they have to stay overnight, then proper accommodation and hygienic food should be provided. District administration should ensure that the security and protocol officials do not resort to clicking of selfies, videos or photos by resting their hands or arms or body weight on any part of the helicopter. Security personnel shouldn't enter the yellow circle. Armed security personnel shouldn't walk backwards near the rotor. The coordinates should always be given through GPS and not through mobile. Minor difference in the degree or minutes can change the whole direction, and it might take the helicopter to a different place or destination. Preferably a CPT official should be present next to the helicopter throughout the entire duration of the VIP stay. Takeoff of the helicopter. Once the VVIP embarks the helicopter, all VIPs, officials and dignitaries should leave the landing pad and move to the edge of the helipad. A takeoff direction will be decided by the pilot in command, in which no vehicle, security personnel or the onlookers should be permitted. He may pick up the helicopter, then turn and go back to ensure the distance requirement for the eventualities, and then move and take off the helicopter. If the technical reason so demands, the barricades should be removed immediately. All assistance will be rendered to the PIC to ensure that a safe takeoff can be carried out. Helipad will be manned for duration of minimum 30 minutes after the takeoff of helicopter, so that it is available to the helicopter as diversion due to any safety reasons encountered by the crew in flight.
The various guidelines which have been laid down by DGCA are being introduced to you in form of video so that you can understand various do's and don'ts and ensure that the safety of VIP is not compromised. Flying is very unforgiving and challenging task. It is highly technical and smallest of mistake can lead to a big disaster. If you have any questions, come back to the Civil Aviation Department to understand it further. To ensure the safety of VIP is your responsibility, and I would also like to put it in your mind that what has been happening in past is not what has to be actually taken into consideration. What is the guidelines which have been laid down, that is what we all have to follow. So giving an example of past is not the right perspective and right approach for us flying activity. So I request you to kindly see what are the rules and regulations which have been laid down, and kindly ensure that you meet all these requirements when you prepare a helipad or when your VIP visits your facility. Thank you.